I had two dreams that I'm going to talk about. And the first one you could call a rapture dream, the second one a tribulation dream. The second one is probably not for children or anybody squeamish. The first one is a story about a man and two women. The first woman meets the man and they get together, and you watch them as their relationship progresses. And the woman is physically beautiful, but as things progress, you find out she is not perfect. She has a lot of problems, and she's actually quite honest about it and not having anything at all to offer except for herself. And the man is committed to her. He loves her. Okay. And as the relationship progresses, this woman just vanishes. She disappears. And then we switch to watching a scene with the second woman. Now, earlier on, the second woman had seen the man, but they had not gotten together. But this woman wants to be with the man. She wants to find him. And she's stopped at a store. She's trying to find him, and she's trying to buy something to help her find the man. And the man comes to her to try to help her, but she doesn't recognize the man. And what she's buying is very complicated. She's trying to find just the right thing that she needs, and the man is going to try to help her to figure out whatever it is she needs. But the woman doesn't want his help. She makes it clear that she can figure it out on her own and she doesn't need his help. So he goes away, and his heart goes out to this woman and aches for her because he can see that she genuinely wants to find him. But that's that. He's committed to the first woman anyway, and that's the first dream. Now, the second dream happened later in the afternoon when I was taking a nap, and before this, I had been searching for some videos, and I ran across one. I didn't actually watch the video, I just paused it and I was reading the description and some of the comments. I was aware of this channel, and it was not from somebody that I wanted to watch the video. I was reading the description and they were talking about what you had to do to be saved, and it was just, it was really horrible. There was no gospel of Jesus Christ present there. It was just all about what you had to do to be saved, to perfect yourself and make yourself what all these things you had to do. It was just blatant and horrible. And so I was just reading a few of the comments, and the video was talking about a fake rapture, which I've seen this before in many of these sorts of channels, talking about the fake rapture. And I was reading one of the comments, and they were talking about how if somebody had seen a tribulation dream, that must mean that they were going to go through the tribulation. And I remember thinking, well, I haven't had a dream like that, but that's wrong. Just because you see a dream like that doesn't mean you're going to go through the tribulation. So sure enough, I had this dream in the afternoon, and it wasn't like a nightmare. I wasn't scared or terrified or anything like that, but it was horrible and it was gruesome. But I'll just explain the dream. It was, I was in a high-rise building, and they had this new technology that they were going to use in this building, and I don't know what it was supposed to do, but they would activate it, and there'd be an adjustment period, and then everything was supposed to go back to normal. So they turned this machine on or whatever it was, and once they turned it on, I felt like I was falling and falling and falling and falling, and finally it stopped. They turned it off, and everything was supposed to go back to normal, but I could feel something in my stomach was wrong, horribly, horribly wrong. And there was like a physical protrusion in my stomach. I could feel it was wrong. And from this point on, I don't remember participating in any of this, but it was like I was watching it. It was like something had possessed these people and taken them over, and they were all going around cutting each other with knives. They were just cutting each other up, and it was bloody and it was gruesome. And it wasn't like they were fighting. It was like they were slowly and methodically cutting each other apart. It was really horrible. And then I switched to other scenes, not just in this building, and other places, and I was watching the same thing. And then I woke up. So those are the two dreams.